I'm not sure if it's just me, but has anyone else noticed the recent love that the Uber turbines have been getting, or at least lack thereof hate that they've been getting? And well, you all know me, I'm a big Uber turbine stan. I like the Ubers for the Model 3, the Ubers for the Model Y, and then also the induction wheels for the Model Y, as those very closely resemble Uber turbines. Now, despite my personal feelings for the Ubers, you can't really discuss them or the ones for the Y or even the induction wheels without also discussing the curb rash. And I've discussed in previous videos whether they're actually easier to curb by design or are people just bad drivers. And well, it's a combination of both. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say by design, essentially the Model 3's Ubers, the Model Y Ubers, and the induction wheels for the Model Y, the tires on them are pretty narrow, so it gives them a stretched look. They don't have as much kind of protection around the edges as a normal, properly sized tire would. And well, if you just end up hitting a curb, right, that's your own fault. It doesn't matter if the tire was a little bit wider, you would have still curbed your wheel. However, another thing that happens to a lot of people is they will hit a big enough pothole, and because the tire is so stretched, the rim will actually dip down into the pothole, and where it would have been protected by the tire, it's not, and then it gets curbed. I've seen people curb their Ubers and their inductions just on hitting potholes. And at that point, yeah, it's the design's fault. Nonetheless though, it doesn't matter if you hit that curb and it was your fault, or you had a pothole and it wasn't really your fault because of the wheel and tire design. Getting each rim repaired is pretty expensive. Of course, straight from Tesla, it's the most expensive because they'll just replace it. But if you do go to a place that will just repair them, it'll run you anywhere from $150 to $200. However, enter Magback and their rim case. Now, you've more than likely heard of Magback, and we have done some videos with them here on the channel, except you probably know them for their phone cases and their wireless charging mounts for the Model 3 and Y. And well, they have now introduced a new product called the rim case, and it's what it sounds like. It's a case for your rims. More specifically, the 20-inch Uber turbines for the Model 3, the 21-inch Uber turbines for the Model Y, and the 20-inch induction wheels for the Model Y. So when they reached out for me to take a look at them, as you all know, I love my Uber turbines, and while I don't think I'll ever curb them, what if I ever gotta loan the car to someone, right? I think, we all might be in that situation where we might loan the car to our significant other, and magically all the rims are now curbed and they don't know what happened, and to them it's not that big of a deal, right? So I told them, yeah, send it on out and I'll give it a shot. Now, of course, you all know that I'm all about transparency here on the channel, as I say every single time that I receive a product for review. I was sent this for free. However, I'm not being paid to say anything specific about it. I'm not being paid to say anything good or anything bad. They just sent it out and they said, hey, just take a look at it and then just give us an honest review. However, I do get a small kickback if you do decide to purchase it via the link in the description, and you can use code MyTesla15 for 15% off of your entire order. So I do get a small kickback, and it is a great way to support the channel. But yeah, just want to let you all know, transparency. Yeah. Now, like I mentioned, it is a case for your rims, hence the name rim case. And it's kind of hard to describe, so you'll be seeing footage of it now. But it essentially comes with a few different things in the box. First is some alcohol wipes to be able to clean the area of the rim that the rim case is actually going to go onto. Then it comes with this protective film that it's almost kind of like a PPF material. You just put that along the surface, so when you actually put the rim case itself on, there's no chance of it damaging anything. And yeah, then you just kind of connect them one by one all the way around the rim. And when I say it's a perfect color match, I mean, this is probably because of the really good color match, but also just because of how well that they're made to just blend in. But from anything more than 3 feet away, you can't tell that they're there. You have to be up close to see that they're there, and you have to be looking for it. I mean, they did a fantastic job with making these blend in. Now, speaking of install, well, the actual difficulty of the install is super, super easy. It's very straightforward. They have a fantastic instructional video on how to install it. In terms of install time, well, it is going to take you a little bit. I would say each wheel took me about 15 minutes, so about an hour. But once you get them on, then they're on there. They're not going anywhere. Now, in terms of protection, I'm not about to go purposefully curb my wheels just to test them. However, Magback has done that. So when you do head on down to their site linked below, you'll be able to see the videos that they've done where they've put these on their wheels and they've just ran it into a curb. And well, sure enough, it doesn't damage them, or it damages the rim case, not the actual wheels. Now, one of my biggest questions when I first got this was, why would I get this over something like a rim saver? And well, this is just miles above what a rim saver can do. Rim savers are normally rubber and they only go around the outside, and when you make contact, it's only meant to prevent the first initial contact from rubbing your wheel. But normally when you curb your wheel, you make constant contact for about 2 to 3 seconds before you realize that you're curbing. And by that time, a rim saver would have kind of peeled off, and then the curb would have got some of your rim, where these, they just don't do that. Also, not to mention, these rim cases, they don't just cover the outside of the rim, they also cover into the rim. And well, if you hit a standard size curb, well, you're not just going to get the outside, you're going to get a few inches into the actual rim. Now, lastly, I want to discuss efficiency, as I know some people will have questions about that. And well, I'm happy to report that it's within margin of error. I've been running these, with the rim cases, at about 230 to 235 watt hours per mile. And my normal Ubers for this past summer have been averaging about 260 to 265. So yeah, they're not like making your efficiency worse, which I mean isn't really too surprising. They do protrude just a tiny bit, but that's more or less just to actually protect the rim, and it doesn't protrude enough to create some weird drag that's going to affect your efficiency substantially. But yeah, all around, I would give these a major go, especially for people that care about the rims. And don't forget that you can use code MyTesla15 to save 15% off your entire order. Personally, I see these being very useful, especially in households where the Tesla is driven by multiple people, and maybe some people take a little bit more time parking than others. But yeah, no, these will definitely save your butt. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Magback, for sending this out. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.